Welcome back, fifth grade. We are starting integers today. Integers are numbers, but they could be positive numbers or negative numbers. You've talked about them a little bit when we were going over temperature, but I want you to think about it on a number line. I've got a number line for you here, and you'll notice this number line is a little bit different from the ones that we've dealt with in the past. 0 is in the middle. We have 0 right here. All the numbers on this side are increasing. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like normal. The ones on this side are decreasing, getting smaller. -1, -2, -3, -4, and so forth. They're getting smaller as you go that way. You'll notice the same thing over here. If I start at 10 and I go this way on a number line, my numbers are decreasing, getting smaller. But on this side, my numbers, as they get smaller, the number itself looks like it's getting bigger. It looks like it's counting up, but really it's representing a greater debt. Let's think about negative numbers more as a debt or something you owe another person. So if you owe another person $2, then you would have -$2. You owe that to someone else. If you have positive $3, then you normally would just say $3. You don't normally say positive 3. On positive numbers, we don't usually write a plus sign or positive sign in front of them. But on negative numbers, we always put a minus sign. Means take away. You owe this much more from what you have. Take this away from what you have. That gives us a little bit of a difference there when we're saying take away this. This is a debt. Well, when I'm thinking about numbers and I want to know which one is bigger, I'll take a couple numbers, like right here. I've got -6 and -9. Now looking at these two numbers, 6 and 9, obviously 9 is bigger than 6, but it's not that way with negative numbers. Would you have more money if you owed someone $6 or if you owed them $9? Well, really, if you owed someone $6, you'd be a little bit better off than if you owed someone $9. The greater the debt, the smaller the amount of money that you really have. So that greater debt, that -9, is actually a smaller number. If I'm comparing those, -6 is actually bigger than -9. It's greater than -9. Let's look at another one. What if I had -7 or 6? Well, 7 looks like it should be bigger, but this is -7. I owe 7 more. What is it? Well, in this case, 6 is bigger. 6 is greater than 7. -7 is less than +6. Let's look at another one. Now, if you're looking too fast, you'll think that these are the same. -4 and regular 4, +4. -4 and +4. Well, which one's greater? +4 is greater. What about -12 and -8? Which one's greater? Both of those are really small, but in this case, -8 is greater than -12. -12 is less than -8. What about this one? This one's kind of tricky. 0 or -2? Which one's greater? Having nothing or owing someone $2 in addition to that? Well, having nothing is actually more than having a debt. So 0 is greater than -2. What about -3 and 0? 3 looks like it should be bigger, but 0 is still bigger. 0 is still greater than -3. -3 is less than 0. What about 7 or -4? Well, 7 is greater because that's positive. 7 is greater than -4. What about -6 or +6? +6 is better. It's greater. -6 is a debt. You owe that much more. It's less than 6. What about -4 or -5? Which one's greater? As you go this way, you are decreasing in value. So -4, I've got to decrease some more to get to -5. So -4 is actually greater than -5. Let's try one more. 8 and -10. Which one? 8 is greater than -10. Good job. It's hard to think about the numbers as being greater than or less than each other when they look so close. But let's look at it in a story form. Maddox has $5 and he owes Austin $7. Does Maddox have enough money to pay Austin back? Well, let's see. 5, he has $5. So that's +5. He's got +5. But he owes Austin $7. Let's count back from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces back. He doesn't have enough. He needs $2 more to be able to pay him back. Now you may have been able to do this problem in your head, and that's okay if you could. But I want you to think about the concept of taking away more than what you have. Taking away more than what you have gives you a negative number. And that's something that we're going to work with throughout this whole section. The next couple of videos, we'll be talking about negative numbers and positive numbers. Being able to take things away from something that is less than them. That's kind of tricky. Now, if I have my number line up here at the top, and I want to show -3 plus -6. What would I do? I want you to put a mark to represent where -3 is. Then I want you to add -6 to that. So we're going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. We end up with -9 when you put those together. You may have been able to do that in your head as well. -6 and -4. Start out where -6 is. Count backwards 4 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get -10. What about this one? -5 plus -3. So start at -5, count backwards 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, so that we get -8. What about this one? -2 plus -7. So we're counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. We get -9. -3, so start at -3, count back 1 more space, we get -4. All right, what about this one? We start at +3 plus 1, you just get regular 4, +4. +1, take away 3. Okay, so I count backwards 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I get negative 2. What about positive 4 take away 8? Positive 4 take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at negative 4. What about this one? Positive 6 take away 10. So I've got to count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get negative 4. What about this one? Positive 3 take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What'd you get? Negative 5. Okay, our last one. Positive 4 take away 5. What'd you get? Negative 1. Good. I want you to continue on and finish this page. This is 391 and 392 in your book. Continue working through these, just identifying and comparing, seeing which one is greater, which one is lesser. See if you can do this with the positive and negative numbers. Take a picture of your work and upload it to our Google Classroom, and I'll check it and get back with you about it. So I'll see you next time.